Hello and welcome. My name is Mira, and today I will show you high quality, high performance business project. Let's get started. I will share with you my slides. I hope you can see it good. And here we are. This project called M3 Mars Vers DAO. Every time when I start a new project, there are some steps I'm going through. So it is today too. I will show you what it is about, who is behind it, and everything what belongs to that. There are just 4 steps how I'm going through a new project. I will check if the project has a sense, if the project is maybe a trend for now. First of all. The second is the project, is the platform, is the product. There's something necessary for the people now, and it's good. Third, I always want to know who is behind. And fourth, of course, it's very important to know how to start, what is necessary to do, and how much you need for your start. First of all, we are looking of the trends which has been, which are, and which are coming. Maybe some of you remember that in the 80s, it was the real estate industry where every big money flowed to. In this time, they came up big companies as, for example, J.P. Morgan, or these others, or many others in your countries. And a lot of people, they invested in 80s in real estate industry. They get really very, very rich. Nowadays, we know how this industry is looking like. Everywhere, more or less on the whole world, is a big, big stagnation. The prices are very high and the quality of the buyers is very low. Even J.P. Morgan, who was some years ago thinking about cryptocurrency and everything what is including with it as a fraud, has his own coin at the moment and has his own department. He's dealing just with these themes. In 20s, in 2000 actually, in millennium time, there was the big boom. What about internet? Internet started, there were a lot of companies, they started to present themselves over internet and got a really a worldwide audience through that. We know all of these companies like Alibaba, Google, Amazon, Facebook, and also the one Apple, Microsoft, and so on and so far. Those companies has had their boom in the 2000s. Now it is not so clever to invest in shares to buy some actions of these houses, because all of them are performing, all of them are very expensive, and those people, those invested in 2000, they really have made a big money. But maybe you, as well as me, we didn't have been asked at that time. We was not there, and we didn't get the option, the possibility, the chance to be a part of these big booms. But today, it's a different. What do you think, which direction is going this world today? When we will go back again, the 80s we will call as a Web 1. The 2000 times we will call as a Web 2. And now the whole world is going to Web 3. What does it mean, Web 3? Web 3 means that real businesses, what we know from nowadays, are going digital. And what is necessary to go digital? The money is flowing to mining, the money is flowing to chains, the money is flowing to exchanges, wallets building, to building gateways for the payments. This is the way how the money, or where the money is flowing to. So we are building an ecosystem, we are building an infrastructure already for cryptocurrencies in many, many different ways. And what we are doing here, we are helping the people coming from Web 2 to Web 3. When you think about it, that maybe you know something about cryptocurrency, but a lot of people don't know. In 2015, they have been like 3 billions, which were on the whole crypto market. Nowadays, per end of 2024, we have like 860 times more bigger market, which means it's 2.3 trillion US dollar. But when you think that just 5%, that this is just the 5% of the people which are actually knowing something about cryptocurrency, which are having a wallet on their own smartphones, this is a really huge, huge potential what we have now, because we are on the beginning of a new fantastic journey, full of success. So let's get started with the platform. Let's get started with the product, what it is about, what we can do, who we are. We are M3 Mars Vers DAO. Maybe you have a question, what does it mean, DAO? DAO means decentralized autonomic organization. And we are actually in the birth phase. We have started with this organization in July 2024. So it's just like 7 months ago. Today, we are almost 120,000 people in this organization. And all of us have the possibility to decide which direction and when, which product will be coming into our project. Why it is possible? Because we are a decentralized autonomic organization where is no boss, where everybody has a voice to decide what will happen as a next, as well as you, as well as me. When we will compare, for example, Aktiengesellschaft, the company Aktiengesellschaft, and we will see DAO, everything what has happened in the Aktiengesellschaft in holding and shareholder and capital holding, yes. In that case, you have shareholders, you have people, they are big investors, and when a company make in 1 year really a huge wins, just these shareholders are profiting from that. Just those are really those who are earning the money, not the employees, not the partners, not the customers. But in DAO principle is a bit different, because all of us has a voice of decision. All of us has also the possibility to buy smaller or bigger amount of token or coins. So in DAO, everybody, if you are an employee, if you are a customer, if you are a client, or if you are somebody who is inside in this process, like a partner, everybody of us has the possibility of shares. So everybody of us can be a shareholder. So this is a very, very important point, because the idea of this M3 DAO is, in the next 5 till 10 years, becoming one of the leading Web3 companies on the world. And we have really the big, big potential that this will happen. 80% of all companies, of all shops and everything what we know from the nowadays economy will step from Web 2 to Web 3. And we will help them to go and to grow on this way. Why M3? Because we are built on 3 pillars. The first pillar we call Mars Vers. What does it mean? It's everything about the community, everything about what the community can do. So thank the organization, thank the autonomic organization. As I already said, we have the chance, we have the voice to say when and what will happen. For example, we have our own token, which had to be listed end of this year, end of 2025. But the organization decided that we are already ready and we can start sooner, we can start faster. So this time we are starting with our token, with our coin on 23rd of April 2025. This is what the DAO decided to do. To be a part of this project, we have different packages. We call them avatar, and everybody who wants to be in, who wants to get the possibility to profit from it, can buy one of them. But I will explain you later. The next pillar, what we have here, is a pillar about technology. We are working with layer 2 blockchain. As I already said, we have our own token, which we'll call then MCD. And on 23rd of April, it's going to be listed. And we have a decentralized identity. The third pillar is all about rules. All about rules. Mars Protocol means that we have our own white papers where all rules are done, where all rules are written, and everybody who wants to can read it. And these are our this is our strategic part. In there you can find how many tokens we bring on the market and all rules. What about that? We are also helping another companies, and that's why we are a bridge for those companies, because we are building those rules, those white papers, with everything what's necessary to have inside. We are helping them to come from Web 2 to Web 3. And in that case, we are investing our own money and buying also coins. In that case, we have a really, really fantastic position, because we get all these coins for seed price, which means this is a price which is before the coin is going onto the market. So we are very, very lucky, and we have a luckily position, because in the seed phase, we can buy the seed coins for really very small money and making immediately a performance when these seed coins are starting on the market. For that, everything is also helping us, our decentralized financial system. And that you know that I'm not just talking about what will happen in 1 year or 2 years or something like that. Now I will show you some project. We have been already listed. We have been already realized. For example, there is the Mars project. Mars project is all about gaming. More than 3 billion people are playing daily games. Every month, they are spending on average like $15 to upgrade it, to uplift it, their games, to buy some new tools or something like that. Maybe it's not a high amount of money, but when you see how many people are there, there is a huge potential. And look at this. We have bought this Mars coin just for 5 cents in the seed price. Today, on the chains, on the blockchains, it's about 70, 70 cent. So, and it was just like some weeks or some month ago. So the period when we started is really very short. Then the next project, what we have is Utopia project. It's all about media rights. There is a company who has media rights for Lamborghini, for Ferrari, from Facebook too. And even Mark Zuckerberg was talking about this Utopia project. WooPay is the next project we already launched. WooPay is a payment institution, very similar to a payment institution, PayPal in Europe. But this WooPay is working mostly, or is well known in South America. And even Donald Trump, however you see him as a person or a president, he is absolutely pro cryptocurrency and is having or talking to people to get in contact to cooperate with WooPay. Why that? Because WooPay has already a working system, functional system, which is where you can pay with your USDT or with your other cryptocurrency, and the marketer, the people in the stores will get paid in fiat currency. Wherever you are, if you're in America, it's US dollar. If you're in Europe, it's euro. The next was a rocket. It's also a huge project. Rocket Launchpad means that it's a platform for startups companies which got help from Rocket to come on digital market. Already they have 18 project, which was a really secure, checked, and all of these 18 projects will get started till end of 2025. So there will be not just like 4 different coins as I showed you now, but alone Rocket will bring more than 18 of them. You will see. Then it's a Pika. It's a next project. And next project, which is waiting now for us, is Lufa. Lufa is some technological project in direction communication, similar to maybe Telegram or WhatsApp. And Lufa has already now really a big connection also in America and in Asia. The profit already now from Lufa is that they have their own possibility to send crypto in the communication system. So what I want to say, or what I want to show to you with this, is that we are not talking about project they will start like tomorrow. We are not talking about startups they don't have made any experiences just with big idea. We are talking about real companies. They already made their steps. They already existing and they already performing. And those performing companies are coming through us, through M3, to digital world. They will get tokenized. Here are also some projects what I was not talking about, like Deep Link or Matrix, MetaMars. I was already talking about. So this you can see from more than 130 projects. Our people was chosen just 10 of them because why? We are just searching the tier 1 projects. It means that it has to be the best of the best. And we can be from beginning sure that all of these projects will be performing and not like good, but not good enough. And now I am again at the third point when I was talking on the beginning. It's very, very important to know that this idea, or which idea ever, has a chance because the time is now. It's very, very good to know about this creativity of the idea, what they are possible to do or able to do. But very important also is to know who is behind this. And for me, it's always important to know the people a bit closer and know more about their histories. And that's why I would love to show you two persons which are very important for us. The first of all is a GC, Gary Check. He is a very, very clever guy because in a very young age, I think he was 21 or something like that, he was already trading he was already one of the 500 traders on the big global competition. And he traded almost $16 million. Of course, it was a very, very interesting person like this for Binance. Before this started, he also helped, for example, a German exchange, MEXC, to grow from the position of 165 to 15 and help them in the growth, help them in the developing. Yeah. After he made this good place in the global competition, global trading competition of Binance, employed him. He was working a long time for Binance, and he was actually accompanying, building or listing token from Ronaldo, from Mike Tyson, from Frank Muller, from Jimmy Choo, and so on and so far. So he had really huge experiences in about listing of tokens. And this guy is one of the very important person in our DAO system. Today, he has his own GC capital, and we, all of us, are profiting from his ideas and from his decision and from that what he is doing for Web3. The next person, very important person, is Eddie Chong. Eddie Chong, also somebody who is from Asia, is a Malaysia, and he is the richest Malaysian at the moment. Why it is coming to that point is very clear. Before Bitcoin started, was Eddie Chong working as an insurance person. He had a really good and very rich clients, and one of those clients told him one day, Eddie, there is something called Bitcoin, is coming on the market, so please go for it. And Eddie did it. Eddie bought at that time all miners of the world. It was like 30,000 pieces. And he was actually the one person who was always dealing with everybody who wanted to mine a Bitcoin. Through this, you can imagine, or maybe not, how much money he was created. And this gave him actually the power, the financial power to be able to invest in 400 or more than 400 different projects and companies. And one of them is also very important for us. it calls Web TV Asia, because Web TV Asia might be a small, but they have like 800,000 people every single day watching this TV. And what's happened? Of course, everything what Eddie Chong is doing, as well as now Web3, he is promoting on this Web TV Asia. As I already said, his goal is to be first Web3 company of the world, and he wants to bring 80% of the people, of the companies, from Web2 to Web3. So this is actually his plan. I am saying, even if we will be the second or third or fifth, the potential which is coming to us through these possibilities is really, really huge. Here are some companies, here are some projects he's invested in. And as I already said, our community is growing day by day, and we are already in many, many countries. There are just like some of them. We are already in Czech, Slovak, Serbia, all over the world where you want. And we are growing from day to day. In this growth are helping us also these very flink people on Instagram. They are helping us to grow and to be bigger. Yes, and now we are coming to a fourth point. I hope that you checked how big the project already is, and I hope that you are ready to take a next step. As I already said, we have a packages, and they call avatars. We have a package of 100, 500,000, 5,000, or 10,000 USDT, and you can buy all of them. You can buy one of them, and all of them are working on the same level. When you buy a package for 100 or 10,000, you will get 5 times more of USDT in your wallet as a credit. And from this credit will be daily withdrawed or out payout between 0.5 to 2% of this amount. So if you buy a package or avatar for 500 or 1,000, the process is the same, but you will not get 5 times, but just 3.5 times more. Or for 5,000, you just get like 4 times more, yeah? But the process is every time the same. Every single day, you will get payout between 0.5 till 2% out. At that time, we can speak about a daily percentage of 1%. So when I will look just for the 10,000 avatar, from 10,000, 1% is 100. So every single day will get payout 100 of your 50,000. And the avatar will get the end when the 50,000 are already or almost paid out. So you have to, in that point, you have 2 possibilities. You can go the passive way, where the avatar will stay almost 1 year, yeah, 9 months to 1 year, depend on them how the performance of the coins is. Or you can go the shorter way, where you are building your own organization. I will just show you what it is and how it is. This 100, what we will get from 10,000, or the one from 100, this 1%, this 1% daily payouts are going to split in 3 different coins. And this is the 50%, which actually means this is your cash. This is your cash. And if you pay out it daily out, or if you pay it out on a long-term base, or once a year, you have like 50% of your credit after this time out. So when we speak about 10,000, you have here 25,000 per end of 1 year or of the period out in cash. Then we have UME. UME is our own coin. What I was talking about before, that he will be listed, or it will be listed on 23rd of April this year. And more of this coin you have, more performance you will have after the listing. We are getting actually these coins more or less for free, and in the moment when we will start with the listing, when we are on the market, the price will absolutely increase like crazy, because what we are doing, we are helping people to come from Web 2 to Web 3. We are giving the chance the customers, the employees, to participate on the wins of the company. So what we are doing with our job, building relationships, closer relationship between the company and the customers or the employees. And that's why having more and more of these coins is really very, very important. And then is the last one. There is the MC. This is our shopping coin. And this shopping coin you can use then when many companies are coming closer with WooPay, which will definitely happen very quickly, because as I said, even Donald Trump is helping us in this way with this promotion, that he promoted WooPay to be as a cooperations partner for many shops, for many businesses. So more than you have these coins, better you can buy by the companies which are developing. And now I would like to make just summary of that all what I was talking before. I think the idea, what I was talking about is really very huge, helping companies from the traditional business, from the traditional economy to the digital economy, because this is the way. We cannot stop it. We can just say, okay, I go with it, but you cannot go against. So, and now look at this, what we have for sources of income. The first of all is the avatar one. As I already said, we have between 0.5 till 2%, at the moment 1% daily. You can stay on a passive way if you want, doesn't matter. But you will then wait for some like 10 months to get your 50, to get your amount out of as a withdrawal, yeah? Then we have the second possibility, which is really very clever, team building. When you have your team, you have 3 levels. From there, you get paid. From the first line, you get paid like 50% of their daily payouts. So when we see the 100 from the 10,000, so you get paid like 50. From the second level, you get paid like 30%. And from the third level, like 20%. Then you have also possibilities, a stars level, which is upper U, 5 till 50%. And then is a manager bonus, 10 to 63%. And including all together, you are building a wonderful passive income you cannot imagine even. Yeah. Then we have the third source of income, which is the seed price. Always when we are launching, always when we are listing a new company in Web3 and listing the coin on the exchange, always before we have the possibility for the seed coins. And of course, if we buy the seed coins for 5 cents, and they are growing. So we get the possibility to get much more than we imagine. Then, as I already said, we have our own MCD coin. I said that we have the possibility, or we get these coins actually as a present. But what I didn't say is that with all of these coins, we are having some small shares of the M3 company. So more you have from M3, from MCD coins, more you have from M3 DAO. And then as a last one, we have the possibility to stake our coins. And as you know, for staking of the coins, you get always not just higher value, but you get more of the pieces of the coin. So this is almost everything I wanted to say to you. I'm very grateful, and I hope that you've been staying till now. If you have a question, so please contact me or contact the person who was giving you this possibility of this video. And I wish you a really wonderful journey, and I'm looking forward to see you soon personally.